Hello YouTube people. Alright, so I look really gross right now. I just woke up, but I really want to make this video, so we're just going to ignore that fact this morning. Sitting here drinking my usual coffee, intermittent fasting. What else is new? So again, yeah, this video is going to be about intermittent fasting. And basically what I wanted to talk about was all those people that have tried intermittent fasting and have basically just decided that it's not for them. Well, what I want to say is that maybe you just didn't try it for long enough, because I was one of those people that thought intermittent fasting was just something I can't do. It just doesn't work for me. I work better with food in my stomach. I tried it a bunch of times, failed at it a bunch of times, but here I am again, and now it's been over probably 2.5 weeks or something like that, and I've been intermittent fasting 16 plus hours every day, sometimes 20 hours, sometimes 22 hours. Yeah, and it's easy as ever. So I just want to talk about how I got to this point, because first of all, I did make a video on my tips of like intermittent fasting. So my biggest tip ever was drinking coffee with some coconut oil and cream in it in the morning, just like a very, very small bit of each. Because having that in the morning, it kind of feels like you're eating something, or like there's something in your stomach. And so it's a really good way to like progress into intermittent fasting, because you're only consuming such small calories that you're basically back in a fasted state before you know it. Also, the calories that you are consuming, or the food, whatever that you're intaking, is low in glucose, so you're not really going to spike your insulin levels that much. So again, you're going to remain mostly in the fasted state. So it's a really good thing to start off with, and then as you get better, you decrease the amount coconut oil and heavy cream or whatever high-fat substance you want to put in your coffee. So that was my first way I really got into intermittent fasting, whereas before I never tried that. I just went straight to like black coffee, hated it, and I missed my coffee with cream. So don't start off that way. I don't recommend it. Just going like cold turkey. It's really good to like progress into it. Some people say too, like just pushing your breakfast back like an hour every single day is a good way to get into it. I think that's smart too. I made small goals for myself sort of along the way. So my first goal was not really to have an exact eating window or anything. So I didn't end my meals at a certain time. Honestly, I still don't really do that. But if I finished eating at like 8 o'clock, I wouldn't worry about that. I would just see how long I could fast from when I wake up in the morning. So I would just see how many hours from when I wake up could I fast. Now at this point, I do actually like see like, okay, so I finished at 8 o'clock, so I can't start eating again until like 12 o'clock or something like that. Which is something you could do when you get better at it. So when you first start off, again, just see how long you can fast. And it honestly gets easier every single day. Somehow your body adapts to it. Gets used to not eating right in the morning. And me being like a huge breakfast person, like I thought I could never get up and not eat breakfast. I just felt weird not eating it. So now like I just have a different routine in the morning, and I don't miss breakfast at all, like at all. And all this food that I get to eat intermittent fasting is like amazing, like 100 times better than what I was eating before. I love eating big meals before bed, so there's really no reason for me to hate this diet at this point. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because when I first started trying intermittent fasting, like it went terribly and I was always hungry. I just didn't think it was possible. But if you keep yourself busy and you get through like the first like 2 weeks of intermittent fasting, honestly, it just gets so easy. Like you don't even have to think about it. So you just basically have to push through the first times, and then it just gets easier and easier. And the best way to start too is like doing it while you're working or something, or you're at school where you literally can't eat. So that's the best way to start. So if you can find an activity or something that you have to go to, that's a great way to start intermittent fasting, because it just gives you no option to eat. If you're just sitting at home all day with food around you like I am right now in the kitchen, then it's probably not the best way to start. I've learned that the hard way too, because you just have those cravings and the food is so easy. So don't do that. But yeah, so again, if you thought intermittent fasting wasn't for you, Just give it a try again. Just work up to longer fasts, and over time it will get 100 times easier, I promise you. And there's just so many benefits to it, which I will probably go on about in some other video, but I just wanted to give you guys that sort of update on where I'm at and give you some hope if you've tried intermittent fasting and you want to do it, but you didn't think you could originally. Anyways, yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm sorry for not dressing up for it, but I don't normally in any of my videos, so, you know, it's kind of expected. But I'll see you guys on my next video. Okay, bye!